A codependent person is defined by the behavior of prioritizing someone else's needs, and they give less attention of their own needs. Of course, this behavior can be caused by a number of things or events. It could happen that you've been abused, or you've been scared, or you had a narcissistic parents. There can be so many reasons that you became codependent. But fortunately, there are many ways of correcting this codependency behavior, and today we'll talk about how to become independent from codependency. Hi, Mariana is here. Thank you for being with me today. If you have a topic or subject you want me to come up with, please don't forget to leave it in a comment bar. If you appreciate my work, press the subscribe button and the bell if you want to be notified. It's normal for all of us to receive kindness, love, compassion from others if we want to enjoy healthy and happy relationships. But this is not enough to always be the person who gives these things to other people, and it's natural that you expect to receive them in return. Not always you give and never you receive, so this is the codependency behavior. So if you want to change this behavior and get a better life, be independent, the first step of getting out of codependency and become independent is to learn and get your confidence back and keep it there, keep it for good. Learn to become independent, to regain your confidence. Rebuilding your confidence and self-esteem, it's great. It's the first step of breaking away from codependency and start a new life. You must acknowledge the importance of putting yourself first and giving yourself the care and support that you deserve and you need before you serve other people. You have to overcome your fear. Because once you decide to change this behavior and become independent, some people, they might leave, some friends, they might leave, but you have to understand, you don't have the right to judge or question anyone, as no one has the right to ask you why you do this change. You are taking this decision for your own good, and nobody is in charge to ask you, and you are not forced to give any explanation. The fear of being alone can be a huge factor in finally taking a break from this unhealthy relationship, and it can be very difficult to see that this is an unfounded concern. You should stop of taking care for other people before you take care of yourself. So don't be afraid to step out and do this change. When you make the leap to independence, you make a huge statement for yourself and the people in your life that you choose to self-love, to love yourself and put yourself first. And listen, when I'm saying love yourself, doesn't mean to be selfish or narcissistic as many people believe. It is to discover yourself, to look after your needs, to pay attention to yourself and love yourself before doing for other people. Making a positive choices and turning these choices into action, it's a fantastic way to control and encourage your confidence. You have to rebuild your confidence because always you rely on people to value. Don't expect anyone to tell you how good you are. You have to know yourself. Taking care of yourself inside and out can be the key to boosting your confidence and feel self-worth. You have to look after your needs and after yourself before doing for other people. And let me tell you something. By doing these things, you develop dependency on other people because always they will depend on you. And this is not a healthy relationship. Each person has to be independent. Each one has to be responsible and look after their own needs. Another thing, you have to overcome your thoughts. Sometimes bad idea, opinion comes to your head, then consciously to replace these thoughts with something more positive and kind. Think in a positive way about yourself. Think always that yes, you can do it and you don't need someone else to give you the permission. You need yourself. If you trust yourself and you're sure, no matter if you are doing good or bad, it's your own decision. That's what it means to be confident, independent, and rely on yourself. If you like this topic, you found it valuable or useful, don't forget to like or subscribe for more topics like this one. And if you have any question, don't forget, leave them in a comment bar and I will come back with the subject about. If you need my help, you can reach me via my email. You are the only person who has this experience of codependency. You know how much you were serving people and doing things for people and never have enough time for yourself. You are the only person who has lived your unique experience. And it's not up to anyone else to tell you how you should feel about yourself or the people around you. When you embrace your whole self and understand that, all your past experience have made you who you are in this moment, then you can truly process any of the negative things that you were taking around and doing for all other people. When you are working to get your confidence back, then it can be incredibly helpful why your confidence has reached the point that is currently at this point. Has somebody encouraged this negative mindset? Did any event happen into your past or in a childhood where could affected you and you became afraid of losing people? Or do you feel as these thoughts have come entirely just from nowhere in your mind? Did you have any event where you failed, and by holding people around you that helps you to build confidence and you are afraid of being independent? Have you struggled with failure before and found it difficult to get back on track, to be positive and think positive about yourself, just to look at it just as an experience at that moment and nothing more? Answer this question and you'll find out why you are a codependent, why you have this behavior. Ask yourself what you like to do and what you love to do, what you feel and what makes you happy. Do more of that things which makes you happy and makes you fulfilled. Do not be afraid to start over. By rebuilding the foundation you stand on and you start your new journey, you can start over and do it well. Know exactly what changes you want to do, what and how much is affecting your life. Step up for yourself and do things what makes you happy. Learn every day to take a new step. Look every day what changes you bring in your life where you never thought you could. What better way to work out rebuilding yourself and truly figuring out what makes you happy. By freeing yourself of codependency starts and ends with you. So why not to start with a fresh start? What you want to do. And in this case, I'm always advising people when you start to work with any changes, take a piece of paper and create a list of these things so that you can get a firm idea of exactly what they are, what you want to do, what's the next step, what you don't like in your life, what you want to change. Keep this list at hand and update this list whenever you feel like you have something to add. And look at it, because that will give you a self-confidence and will help you understand that yes, you can do more and more till you'll become independent. You can also read this list each day to remind yourself of the things that you are making and you are valuable and the changes you are doing every time. Don't keep negative people around you. Keep good people which they are kind and loving. Expand kindness, love and understanding. Always we receive what we give. This can be amazing for you, for your confidence and self-worth, as being treated in a positive way by others can lead you to feel great about yourself. And that will give you the strength of doing more and believing yourself. Being gentle and loving with people, you will receive the same reward. But when I say be gentle and loving with other people, I'm not saying that you should serve their needs above yours. Create the mentality necessary for trust to thrive and encourage each other to meaningful action. You have to Let people understand that each one is responsible for their decision and each one has to look after their own needs. It's true, we should help each other, but first is your needs and then you look after other people's needs. That develop a healthy relationship. It is well understood that as in most of the things in our life, balance is essential. It is well understood that as most of the things in our life, balance is a must. Each one is responsible for his own, so you can do things together and you're happy, and you can do things by yourself and you're happy too. That means to be independent, not to rely on someone or not to look after someone's needs and giving up yourself. Hope this information will help you understand how to become independent from codependency. Till our next meeting, don't forget, I love you with my heart and I hug you with my soul. Bye.